I'm so grateful to be back here, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so grateful. I really am, man. I've been through a whole bunch recently. That's crazy.
Let's just start. We got to get right into it.
Yeah, that's
We got
crazy.
Orlando Brown in here. No John Brother, coolest podcast in the world. I got my man Remo with me. Hey, man, I just got to say, very happy to have you back in the building.
Man, I'm happy to be back with you.
Oh, man, I'm
Mr.
glad to
Shotty.
hear that.
Mr. Shotty, bro.
You've really lit up this office with a lot of energy since you walked in here.
Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the cool thing is, man, I feel like I have an apology to make because I think that they got it misconstrued. You asked me a very good question about my mental health last time I was here,
Okay.
and then my asshole came out and I disrespected you and I disrespected.
I don't remember seeing your asshole.
Well, you didn't, but my thing is, it's more like the asshole came out of me.
Oh, like a prolapse.
Yeah, and I was like, yo, you had, your girl do and that was none of my business.
Okay.
And, I apologize for coming at you that way. My perception of sex and what I do does have, it does have a twist on me, but it doesn't have any twist on anybody else. You know what I'm saying? And I want to apologize to you if you feel like that was dope. Because, I mean, I like, if I wasn't married, I'd be and do a lot of cool, crazy shit. But, me and my wife have conversations and shit. But it's more like, you know what I'm saying? Him and his wife really be getting down to it. So, because I'm not in that lifestyle, why hate on that? And I apologize, bro.
It's all good. No, I'm here for the memes, the jokes, whatever. It's all good.
Yeah.
No, I like that.
Yeah,
No, I appreciate it, though.
Man, that was wild.
Definitely. So did talking to me make you more open-minded about the idea of having your wife sleep with another man?
No, not necessarily,
Okay.
but it's just like I'm not gonna disrespect you and put you down because of something that I've already tried and it didn't work for me.
So you tried the open relationship thing?
Oh yeah. And it was dope, but it wasn't for me because I got too jealous. It was just like a jealous thing for me.
Yeah.
Like I can't. It's like we can all have, bottomless pits, but that's like a bottomless pit that my kids come out of.
Well, speaking of bottomless pits, I would like to show you that we have something new available. It's the Adam 22 Fleshlight. So if your wife needed a little spark in the bedroom, you could pull this out, and there it is, a mold of my penis with my name written on it.
Whoa.
Very cool, right?
That is amazing.
Yeah.
It's like the Screech.
Wait.
Remember Screech before he passed away had a dick? It was a dick like this. It was Screech.
He had a signature
Saved by the Bell.
penis?
You don't like Screech?
I love Screech,
Saved
but
by
I
the
had
Bell?
no idea he had a signature penis mold.
Screech had a penis mold, and it was the best penis mold ever.
Whoa.
Those girls were fucking themselves with Screech.
Whoa, I didn't know
I
that.
didn't know that.
Yeah, from Saved by the Bell.
I remember him, but I didn't.
Yeah, save the vagina.
Didn't he give a woman a dirty Sanchez at some point?
I believe so.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
I
he
believe
put
so.
it in her butt, got poop on it, and then wiped it on her upper lip to give her a little mustache.
Yeah, and it was like this shit.
And keep in mind, I grew up watching this guy on TV every day.
Get it? It was like
He said it was the shit. Orlando in the
That's the
middle.
moment where my childhood really got spoiled. I'm pretty
I know,
sure.
yeah, okay, well, yeah.
Yeah.
No Saved by the Bell. Huh?
Okay, but
How you been?
I'm good. What have you been up to? What's life for Orlando Brown
just
these days?
traveling, bro. Like, I went to Miami, had a great time. Atlanta always treats me good. New Zealand is amazing. New York is awesome. I was about to get deaded by Jay-Z and all this stuff. I'll be talking a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So it just went all the way awesome when I went into the Rockefeller Center and I chose to buy $1,000 jacket. I was like, all right, because they were like, you can't come in the building. So I go in the building. And I demand they let me buy the most expensive thing there, and it was just like $1,000 jacket.
Wow.
And so they let me have it, and then it was cool. They let me purchase it, and it was cool. And then I left New York like the man. I went to Times Square. Everyone was amazed that I was there, and I was amazed they were there. You know, it wasn't like, yo, you're a star. It was like, dude, you out here eating the street food, chilling with us. Like, who the f brought you here? Where you at? Or like, what's up? Like, where you going? You know what I'm saying? Can we come? And I'm like, yo, I gotta go to the hotel. No, yeah.
People are just amazed when they see you in real life.
Well, to see that I'm gonna give them what they ask for, not what they need. If they ask for something, and a lot of people just ask for pictures.
Okay.
You know, and that's cool. But when it comes like to money and shit like that, if I see it, I'm gonna do it. You know? So that's kind of
Well, yeah. What's the number one thing that people say to you? Because you've had so many viral hits.
Can I take a picture?
Okay, but they don't bring up anything in particular, like talking about famous male rappers.
Just vagina.
Right.
Yeah, the puff thing they're realizing is not a game. And so the eclectic thing to say is, I hope he is okay. I went out there while I was there to go see if he was fine.
Puff.
Yeah.
You went and visited him in jail.
I went to try and pay his bail.
Really?
Yeah.
And how did that work out?
Yeah, they told me to leave the lobby.
Really?
They told me to leave the lobby, and then I asked him if he, well, in the news media, it said it was, you know, he wanted to move and transfer. So there were rats and things. Okay, when you pull up, it's 2 buildings. He was in the first building. That first building, no.
Not happening.
Not happening.
Okay.
And so he asked to be transferred to at least this building. I went to both.
Wow.
I went to both, and I was trying to see if I can pay his bail, his full bail, and they was like, nah, you can't.
I mean, if it was just an issue of paying a bail, I feel like he would have already probably got that done.
No, well, in some cases, it has to come from a outside party.
Oh, okay. There's probably a lot of outside parties that he could have.
Well, not necessarily, bro. I said I just went. That was after he was talking about the rats. Nobody went to go try to bail him out. Nobody.
You feel like people turning back on him?
For sure.
Everybody turning back. Everybody. He's definitely in trouble. But he's definitely in trouble. But the fact is, I'm not finna be like, you know, he's a person. This is the industry. People know what was going on. Have some respect. He's gonna go, but come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
There isn't anything that you've heard about Diddy that has made you feel like, well, shit, he's guilty as fuck and maybe he needs to be locked up.
Well, the only thing that I can say is I can't deal with the short and the tall. So let's break that down. So if I break down the short and the tall, so you have a short Kanye and a tall Kanye. You have a short Martin Lawrence and a tall Martin Lawrence. You have it's different. So if I'm looking at Richard Roundtree and I tell Richard Roundtree he's Richard Roundtree and he's been raping everybody, what am I going to do? I'm going to tell him just that. He's not dead. Energy only recreates itself. If you understand who you're talking to, then you understand who you're talking to. If you don't, that's on you. This is the world we live in. This is the world we live in, bro. And they just been playing games. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've been playing games. I'm not going to, you know, lie to you, but it's certain shit that goes on to where, all right, let's find out what's really going on. Now, if I'm going to find out what's really going on, I'm going to find out who's the person behind it. Yeah, man, they're supposed to be dead. You can't fake your death and act like you're not causing chaos for people.
How much money were you willing to spend to get Diddy out of jail?
Good question.
Nah, I'm never gonna answer that. I wanted my friend free, and they told me no.
You still consider Diddy a close friend? When's the last time you talked to him?
I consider him a person that has close ties to me that is in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Were you in any way upset when you saw the video of him throwing Cassie to the floor?
No.
I feel like for a lot of people, that was the moment where it kind of became undeniable.
No, I don't care about that.
And that's what he offered as...
I'm not worried about that.
He apologized for that.
I'm worried about the careers that are in shambles. I'm worried about the people that didn't get their paycheck. I'm worried about the people that he said he gave their masters to and did not give the masters to. I'm worried about that kind of stuff.
So we know that he didn't come through for all those people?
He didn't come through. Otherwise, he wouldn't be in jail.
But why would a bunch of low-level artists that he allegedly was going to give the ownership back to?
They're not low-level artists. That's why.
I mean, most of them are, right?
No, not if they touch Puff.
I don't think he was offering the masters back to the superstars.
Peep game, bro. If you're on the outside looking in and you become a person that can be close to Puff, man, you made it. Is what you're thinking.
Okay.
You never thinking these problems is gonna happen, but when he pull his dick out,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You better suck it.
So it's not just you better suck it. It's you better fuck it and suck it.
Yeah, and hire some other dudes to suck it too.
Yeah. So it's like, and now I'm like, nigga, that's what she was doing. Like, nah, man, you know what I'm saying? I can't vouch for that. I can say you was a good friend, you was a good family member, and I can say that you was definitely, a good uncle and all that. I don't know your parties and shit. The recent one I was invited to, and I just chose not to go.
Okay.
And it's just like, why am I going and he's not there?
But you have been to other Diddy parties?
No.
Never?
I was not invited until this year.
I wonder what it was that made them want to have you pull up this year.
The fact that I love him and I know him personally.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? As somebody that's a woman and a man.
What's the craziest thing you heard that goes on at these Diddy parties that you've heard from other people, like industry friends?
I've heard that you get famous. Period.
You and then you get famous?
I heard that you get famous. I heard that you get planes and things of that nature, and whatever you want, you can get that stuff.
We interviewed this girl, Tania, who went to a Diddy party, and she said that she saw like actual children there dressed up as like sexy anime characters. That was kind of disturbing.
Yeah, well, the thing is this, it's through your kids, it's through your loved ones, it's through your girlfriend, your boyfriend. It's however we can get you. I'm talking us, we, they, thee. We can get you through your kids. We can get you through your mother, through your father, through everybody that's close to you.
So you feel like the Diddy parties were less about freaking off and more about gathering revenge material to use against high-profile clients?
Gaining souls and owning masters.
Well, I'm glad I never went to one then.
Yeah.
Because I don't want anyone to own my soul.
Well, that's not the main prize. The main prize is your butt and the things they can make you do to when you give up everything, you're soulless. For like 5 years, 7 years, and then you can continue and to your life that you didn't have. It's a thing that people fight for, but never kind of really get until they actually go through the 5 years of not having a penny. The 7 years of whatever deal they take, whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? How long is it going to take for you to get that? And if you're going to go through your bullshit until you reach that pinnacle. And then they're big time this and big time that and big time names.
I would think that your friendship with Diddy would have been challenged by you knowing that he was doing this sort of revenge extortion racket with all these famous people.
I had no idea that he was that kind of guy.
But you said you just tried to bail him out the other day.
Well, because I heard of everything, yeah.
Okay. Now that you know, it's all good?
We're all just learning of the extra shit.
Right.
I knew of the allegations, but bro, day 12, what is it, day 26?
Day 26.
Woo! I'm like, Puff.
So wait, what did he actually
All
do
of them
to
were
them?
crying, bro.
What did he do to day 26?
I have no idea.
Vlad did an interview with him, and I guess that they were one of them
crying.
Yeah,
in
he
the
broke
interview.
down crying.
It just made a lot of sense. And then that wasn't acting. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't no acting. And it's just like, you got to be respectful towards what people are going through. And that man need help.